Hey, hi, hello. Welcome to Unveiled, a D&D 5e homebrew game thing, where we play D&D and do dumb things. Yeah, we're just gonna do intros and then we're gonna go over what happened and then we're gonna play the game. Hi, Emily.
Oh my gosh, I don't think I've ever been called first before. This is exciting.
Because I think it's a first.
Yeah. Hello, Emily here. I play Gerda. She is a rat a rat lady who I feel like is like really starting to grow into herself and develop some confidence. Just just girl things. Gargling fountains of blood included.
Yeah, yeah. That, yeah. Hi, Jeff.
Hey, oh, hold on a second. Hold 1 second. Yeah. No, we just started playing. No, it's okay. No, no, this time I'm playing Yari, yeah, the fox lady. Yeah. No. No, I don't need to wear pants. They can't see. The camera's like waist up. Well, no, not while we're on, but maybe after. Okay. Anyway, I'm Joff. I'm playing Yuri.
It's good. It's good. At some point tonight, I think we all need to stand up and like convert to a standing stream. I think that'll be.
Hold on a
really
second.
good
You
for
guys
our
gotta wait a
health.
bit. You wait.
Hi, Chris.
Hello. I'm Chris. I'm playing a centaur who was kidnapped by pirates at one point in his life.
Was he?
Yeah.
I don't know. Kidnapped is a strong word.
They literally threw a net over him and dragged him onto a boat.
Yeah, but kidnapped though. Hi, Amador. You are still muted, my dude. That did not fix what you got going on.
What was my name called?
Yes.
Was I supposed to? What? Oh, can I get a retry?
Yeah. Let's
Okay.
run it back up.
Okay.
Hey, Amador.
Hi guys. Hi, I'm Amador. I play a frog. His name's Argyle. He's a cool guy. Also, I watched my wife noodle for my cat like a fucking catfish. That was kind of funny to watch while intros were going.
Wonderful.
You're welcome.
I am Dakota Orshiro. I'll be DMing this shit show. Tony will not be joining us tonight, who plays Rosati. He's got stuff going on. So last time we were on a boat. We are making way for the Kingdom of Honorlot's capital of Honorlot. That is as far as the ship is willing to take you. You are assaulted by not pirates, just random travelers on the sea that were trying to make friends, who you guys attacked first out of nowhere. Just really just evil stuff going on.
Evil?
I'm trying to tell us not to.
Evil?
Anyway, you guys fought the pirates, in quotations. Murdered quite a few of them. There were massive spells thrown. Tilvius did a number on quite a few people, really showing his all four of his sea legs. Following that, your ship's pretty torn up. Yari just came back to the boat covered in blood. You have one ship that is like slightly attached with some like these odd grappling hooks on the side. And that's where we'll pick up tonight. As Yari kind of gets back on the boat, and there's just dead bodies strewn all over the deck.
I will run up to Yari and go, "Geez, Yari, are you okay? Are you okay? Is any of that yours?"
She looks at how covered in blood she is, and she looks like a little disdainful. And she says, None of it was mine. I killed finer warriors of the Empire as a child.
Any survivors over there?
No, I tried, but no.
Well, we didn't have any survivors over here either. No one we can interrogate.
Oh, I almost
Okay.
got someone to talk, but this is a scout. This is a scouting crew.
We had a mage of some sort come onto the boat and try to steal maps.
All that I could get before they were all dead is that they're a scouting mission and they were sent out to come here and then to return home.
And Empire.
Yeah, definitely Empire.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we did a good thing?
What was that?
So we did a good thing?
We did a thing. I mean, the Empire is starting a war. The Empire is attacking, good or bad. I don't know. I just wanted to make sure they weren't after me, but it doesn't look like this was that kind of effort. This is like part of the war effort, I think. But I couldn't get much more. I was trying to kind of corral them. They weren't like I said, they weren't the best fighters, and I thought I was doing pretty well, but the other guy apparently didn't, and I didn't even call it, and it did most of this. That's why I'm covered in this. I know how to hit somebody and not get covered in blood. But when you're talking to someone and they get cut in half in front of you, this kind of happens.
Okay.
I think it's becoming.
Thank you, Gerda. I wore red for a really long time.
Okay. Well, I'll cop to the captain.
We should probably...
Captain, sorry about the damage to the ship. Looks like everything is taken care of. I forgot her name, but that's okay. I'll just call her Captain.
Henriette.
Henriette. Your first mate will survive. No maps were successfully stolen by the enemy.
That's good. That's good. We'll have to stop in Kalem for repairs.
Okay.
We're headed straight there. You all did admirably. Is that one all right? As she gestures towards Yari.
I'm fine, but is there enough water on board that I can actually clean off?
Actually, Risati, can you press to digitate?
Yeah, Rizati would walk over after he's standing over one of the corpses that is the most intact.
Looking longingly.
Just kind of looking at the corpse. And then he looks around the rest of the deck and his eyes settle on the captain and you. And then he looks back at the corpse and back at you.
Focus, Risati.
He'll come over and press to digitate Yari. But yeah, she would if you wanted, she would direct you towards like wash basins that are towards like the end of the quarters, like that hallway.
Argyle, I'll go over to Argyle. How you feeling, man?
I'm
You took some hits.
I am pretty hit. I'm pretty. When you have endorphins and adrenaline going through your body, you don't really notice the pain.
Okay. I will take some bandages out of my healer's kit and just kind of put them in front of you. I can't do this myself because you're poisonous, but you can.
Oh, I got it.
I also have like healing spells if you think you need one, champ.
I think I'm okay. I think I can handle it. I think I'm all right.
Can we talk about why you attacked first, even though I told you to wait?
Me?
No.
Argyle.
Well,
I have to say, if Argyle wasn't going to, the minute I heard Imperial, I was gonna.
well, at least my thought process was there's no reason why any amount of ships would be taking any kind of formation to flank somebody like that, regardless of if they were enemies or not. Obviously, there was, at least to me, something a little wrong. There was, to me, that looked like there was a little bit of a motive.
Sure.
But
did we know for 100% that they weren't?
But I mean, were we gonna?
They weren't like slaves on that ship that we could have killed. That there weren't innocent people otherwise on that ship. The ship that got eaten by the giant turtle. Do we know that everyone on that was from the Empire and was going to try to kill us? Do we know for sure?
We don't. But were we gonna wait for them? Were we gonna wait for that to happen?
I don't know about that other ship, but everyone on this ship that I was on was Empire, and I can tell you, this is not an Empire ship. This is not an Imperial ship. Whoever.
Make a history check.
Me?
Yeah.
That's the shittiest thing.
Yeah, I have horrible history too.
He's also the only one. Yar's the only one that would have a shot.
Oh wait, I don't want to. Okay. That on D&D Beyond, because I rolled it there first, even though I don't want to do it there. I don't know what I was doing. I got a 7.
A 7.
Yeah.
As far as you are aware, you don't know the specifics or the size or what any of this looks like. Your understanding is that the Imperial Navy is the largest in the world.
Yeah. I mean, I have to be transparent. I never saw an Imperial ship. I did see a boat because I was in one, but from what I know, the Imperial Navy it's huge. It's an armada, and it's like of warships. And this doesn't look like, I don't know. It doesn't look to me like at least the style that I would have expected, having been brought up in the temple. It just doesn't look like that kind of craftsmanship. This boat looks like that boat. That's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? We're on a boat that's not Empire, and it looks like that boat.
How do we know they're all Empire?
Well, everybody that I was around was speaking Imperial or screaming in Imperial.
And so that means absolutely that they are part of that. There's
they'd
be speaking that language.
Like 90% sure. I mean, here's the thing. Have you ever met anybody on the mainland other than me that spoke Imperial?
I've met hardly anybody on the mainland outside of my swamps, so I don't know if I'm the best person to ask.
Touche. Not a lot of. I've been all around. Well, a lot around, and nobody. I was always looking out for Imperial because I was always looking over my shoulder, and this is the first time I've actually heard Imperial.
So, like, there's no way they maybe were. What is the word? When you
defectors.
What?
Defectors, or
yes.
Well, I mean, it's highly doubtful considering they were.
Boat.
I don't know.
I'm just throwing that out there.
See, the point is, we didn't know. We ended up attacking first, which
we drew first blood.
It turned out in this case they were going to attack us anyway, but we didn't know that when we attacked.
Well, I mean,
I just say we gotta be certain, because what if we're wrong? What if we're wrong?
Tilvius, I don't disagree with you at all, but that honestly has never been our MO. We killed that necromancer assuming he was doing bad. We were about to talk to him, and then I think it was Risati that was just like, "Whoop-oof," and it's like, okay, well, it's on.
Fireball the skeletons, yeah. gotta
we
talk to
weren't being
Rasati
attacked.
about-
We weren't being attacked by that guy. Something smelled fishy there. You know, this okay. Again, Tilvius, I totally agree with you. I don't want to be that person that runs off and just starts killing. I don't want to do that. And I agree with you. I do. But this was way less fishy.
Yeah, in this case, it turned out to be right.
Well, I mean, like to
Right,
Argyle's point, we were being tailed by 3 ships. Everybody here, raise your hand if you didn't assume that was pirates coming. Okay, the fact that it was the fact that it was Empire
Well,
to
the
me is
pirate.
just worse because they're already this far doing whatever maneuvers they're doing. You're right, Tilvius. We need to be more careful unless we do want to be that kind of group.
And Gerda, honey, are you okay?
What do you mean?
Covered in blood and bile, just
You gargled a man's trachea.
You did what?
I don't know much about. Maybe is this like a cultural thing? Like, was this in the swamp? Was this like a sign of respect to your enemies or something? Or
Yari, to answer your question, I was trying to save the lives of myself and my fellow crewmates.
With a trachea?
I may have ripped somebody's trachea out with my teeth and chomped it and gargled it and sprayed a fountain of blood all over myself and the deck. But honestly, I don't think it was that out of pocket, considering they were trying to kill us all. And I think
was it kind of a gambit
what?
Was it kind of a gambit to scare the other ones off?
They were all dead at that point.
This was
as you say, I don't think it was that out of pocket. You see some of the crew members as they're coming like up from the deck now, like starting to clean and like get rid of some of the bodies and like try to clean the deck. All of them kind of look at the pile of just desecration that you've caused in the center, and they just keep a wide berth.
I also used my bone scimitar and tore somebody nutsack to chin.
Well, good.
But again, he had it coming. And
I follow.
I wouldn't call it a sign of respect. I would more call it a sign of incredible disrespect. Don't come to me. Don't come at my crew like this. How dare you? You have no idea what your people have done to mine, and I am not going to stand for this.
Okay.
I'm not that tiny rat from the swamp anymore.
Again, though, Gerda, they were all dead when you did this. So you only did this to us, so it was kind of scary.
I think you know that I'm always going to be there to protect you.
I appreciate that. I really do. I thank you, sweetie. I really appreciate that.
Can we just say that right now, as they're like throwing bodies off the deck, Rusati is like
worth noting they are not throwing bodies off the deck.
Oh, they're not.
No, they're not throwing dead bodies into the sea. Nope.
Interesting.
What are they doing with them?
They're moving them all towards the like the bow of the ship and covering them.
Oh,
interesting.
They might want some evidence.
What also seems interesting is that's going to smell bad. Like
it's going to be awful. It's going to be really fucking miserable.
Reminds me of the swamp.
Yeah. A lot of decay.
Sulfur.
All right, so we're heading to port. We're not even a third through our trip, are we?
Nope.
Once you reach the port city of Calum, you are maybe a third of the way to Anrula, which is halfway.
That's bananas.
So, what do we want to do as the ship is traveling? You guys are kind of just around the coast of the other side of the large two islands in the distance. They've settled down now.
They're not moving as much anymore. The
Yeah,
giant dragon fish things,
not
whatever
so
they were,
much.
dragon turtles.
Not so much making massive waves anymore.
The third ship, the one that got away, did we see where it went?
It would have gone southwest.
Oh, okay.
Is that back towards Empire Waters?
Yeah, anything west would be towards Empire. Southwest is headed towards like crossing that Galaga and Empire waters.
So you said that they were trying to get maps. They were trying to get to like the navigation stuff.
There was a mage who came in, went straight for the cabin, fought the first mate, almost killed him with a lightning bolt, grabbed maps that the first mate was trying to burn to prevent this from happening, and tried to fly off the ship. I managed to kill him before he got away.
Yari,
there's
just really quick, an odd thing to you. As far as you know, the Empire doesn't practice magic.
Wait, there was a mage?
Well, he could fly and he could shoot lightning bolts. So
He was scary.
yeah, he was scary.
Wait, he didn't he didn't punch?
Well, he didn't see exactly what happened when he went to the cabin and fought the first mate because we were out a little busy out here, but he didn't punch any of us.
He just cast magic. That's not something I ever saw.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's some crazy things that I've seen, but not magic.
DM, I'd like to use minor illusion to create like a little hologram of the guy's head.
Yeah.
Say, this is what he looked like. Yari, does this guy look Empire?
I mean, I do you mean like, does he look like he's from the Empire?
Yeah, does he look like native Empire?
Not from your region, at least.
I mean, not from where I lived.
I wonder if he was a mercenary or something.
What does his clothes look like?
Oh, here, I'll just do a full body hologram.
Very nondescript. He's mostly wearing like traveling robes, like you would expect from a merchant on a ship.
Yeah. The scouts on the other ship, they weren't, except for one guy, weren't wearing, weren't wearing any like identifying stuff. One guy was, but he was down lower. That's weird. That's really weird. Oh man, I wish I could have kept them alive.
Yeah, we were a bit too busy to try to keep any of them alive.
Yeah, I agree.
There's a lot of dead people on this boat.
Wait.
Right? There are like 10 dead people on this boat, right?
Didn't we talk to somebody who was dead once?
Yeah, Rosati did.
Rosati did. If you were to say that, Rosati would say that he doesn't have the juice.
Oh, yeah, no, he used up all his high-level spell slots.
But Rosati doesn't matter if they're like dead for a while, kind of a thing.
He pulls out his spell book and goes, "Hold up." Within 10 days.
Okay, so we might actually be able to get some answers out of these guys even before we get to port.
You may be able to. You could definitely try.
That makes me feel a little bit better. In the meantime, maybe we can just, I don't know, help clean. I mean, Rosati cleaned me.
Yes. Let's take a short rest.
Is there any damage to the boat?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
This boat is limping along.
The lightning bolt caused a bunch of damage to the cabin and the deck above the cabin where the the helm is, and Rusati cast Shatter and busted up a big piece of the railing on one side of the ship, but also shattered a man's leg as this was the mage as he was flying off the ship with the maps. He shattered one of the guy's legs, and then I shot him in the back of the head with an arrow. He fell into the sea dead. Currently,
the rear of the ship is missing about half of its entirety, right? The wheel where the captain is right now is very rickety and barely stable. The starboard side of the ship is missing like a large chunk out of it, and the boat is limping along.
This is going to take a while to fix once we get to port.
Yeah.
Well, at least we know where they're going to spend our fee.
Yeah, or at least nobody on the ship got killed.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I'm sorry for jumping off. I should have been on this boat.
Well, you probably prevented more people from coming over here and trying to kill us, so I appreciate that.
Man, one got away too.
Yeah, one of the ships got away.
But they weren't here for us. I mean, I didn't have a whole lot of time, but I didn't see any masks. And
I'm pretty sure the mage was from the ship that got away, and he was heading back towards it. But he did not make it.
That you know of.
He had an arrow through the back of the skull and fell into the sea and sank.
Wasn't it through his throat?
Oh yeah, it was through the back of the throat.
Hey, I was just looking at my character sheet and got a chuckle because the languages that I have written down, because I just wrote random languages down, was a common and Elvish, and that's funny for like in-game reasons that are by accident. But do you want me to change Elvish to Imperial? Because I technically know those two languages.
Yeah.
That's probably a good idea.
Technically, you know 3 languages, but I won't tell you what the third one is.
Right, I remember, and nobody else knows what it is either because I spoke it in front of people to see if they reacted to it, and they did not.
Yeah. So, the day goes
let's
by.
all take a short rest.
You guys take some time to head back to the cabin. Some of you lay around. Some of you do whatever light activity it is that calms you down. Some of you use like that wash basin in the back. At some point through this day, as you guys are short resting.
Oh, that reminds me. How much damage did I take? We never talked about that.
How much HP do you have?
She's a tank. She's got 53 hit points.
Oh God, you maybe took like 30.
Okay.
God, you are fucking tanky.
I know. I rolled really well on that.
Holy shit, Yari's gonna be a monster. So as the day progresses, if you guys head back up to the deck, the stench is ungodly. All the bodies have kind of been piled towards the bow of the ship, and just like a cloth has been draped over them. A lot of the crew are kind of wearing rags around their faces at this point as like makeshift face masks.
Did we keep the second ship?
Yes. So far, it is currently tied. You see a couple of the crewmates, specifically the captains, down there talking to some people about what to do with it. You catch some talk of raiding it for supplies, taking what you can, and cutting it loose. That's what you hear.
Okay, I was just curious.
You know, I'm not good at this kind of thing, and maybe Argyle would be better. I'm not sure. But I tried to look around to see what kind of clues I could find about where they were going and what they were doing, but we could hop over there and do something more exhaustive.
Sure.
See if there's any clues about that, since we're not really helping this crew. Tilvius, you're probably helping this crew, but
yeah, I'll stay here. I don't feel like crossing over to another ship with 4 hooves.
Well, you know what? I'll go over with Argyle and help him out, because maybe something's written in Imperial, and maybe I could help point that out.
Okay. Make your investigation check at advantage.
Technically, maybe not because I'm not.
I'm gonna give it to you for this specifically because you're
Okay.
looking for things written in Imperial.
Okay.
At advantage, you say?
At advantage. Investigation at advantage.
I'm also gonna cast guidance.
Oh my god, this fucking guy. This guy.
Wow, I can't use my kit, DM.
No, how dare you? How dare you?
I just want to know what it looks like when you cast guidance on yourself. Like,
God, I'm really looking for this shit, man. Oh,
He douses himself with a potion. He just goes because he's an alchemist.
he pulls out a flask and takes a swig.
oh,
Yeah.
that's rad. If I was a bard and I gave myself bardic inspiration, that's what it would be.
Every time you can't give it to
Dude.
yourself.
Can we? I'm sorry to interrupt the game. Can we please get a bard that goes around and his way of giving bardic is like a melee bardic, right? He gives like an extra, just up the dice by 1 or whatever, and he's got to be in melee range, and they've got to take a swig.
I'm gonna send you something.
Actually, he just forcefully forces like the bottle to your lips as he's passing by you.
Yes.
It's like a giant.
The higher the level, the bigger the swig.
Yeah.
All right, continue. Sorry.
21 for investigation.
Okay. So to 21, as you're going through the ship here, you find nothing of import that would lead you to think this ship is what it is. Until you get down to, it's not so much a fireplace as it is like a small little stove that it looks like they were using. It's like a very makeshift and somewhat rundown. But as you're going through like the coals and the charcoal and the wood here, you find little scraps of what look like some type of paper, some type of parchment that things were written on, that is just burnt to a crisp in here. As you pull it out and you give it to Yari on a 21, you find what Yari would translate as traders is still legible, and return is still legible.
This kind of goes with what I was beating out of that other guy, where I think that they are disguising themselves as trader. It's not traitors, right? It's traders. Like,
No, it's traitors, like enemies of state.
TRAITOR.
oh, I thought it was traders. Oh, I was like, they're looking for somebody, and they're trying to get him back.
Who would they be looking for? Oh.
Well, no, they did not recognize me. Did
Oh.
they recognize me?
Did you speak Imperial?
I did.
They would have taken interest once you started speaking Imperial, not before.
But they didn't like see me and be like, aha. Hey, can I get like maybe a retroactive insight check on what happened if when at least one of them saw the shadow?
Sure.
I'm gonna roll this on an actual die because every time I roll a D&D Beyond, it's terrible.
Always roll actual die. D&D
Natural
Beyond-
20.
Yeah,
Natural
D&D
20.
Beyond's fucking
Natural
rigged.
20. That's a
Um,
24 insight.
So on a natural 20 here,
That was the die Will gave me. Thanks, Will.
there's no recognition in this individual. They obviously didn't know what this was. There's abject fear.
Mm-hmm. So I don't know. I don't think they were looking for me, but if they're looking for people who are traitors to the Empire and they're looking for them on the open water,
Yeah.
hey, did anybody... You said they went right for the first mate and tried to get the maps?
No,
yeah,
they
right
went
for the captain's cabin.
Yeah, the
And
captain's
the-
cabin.
And they tried to burn the maps.
Captain told first mate to go down and burn the maps,
Burn the maps.
as soon as they started boarding us.
Why? Why would they burn the maps?
There's probably maps to get through all the crazy reefs out here.
Yeah, or maybe
Hiding places.
I don't know.
I don't know. We should ask about that. That's
Doesn't seem that weird to me. I mean, not that I'm a seafarer, but I don't think I'd want someone reading my maps.
well, you can get more maps.
Hand-drawn maps with your notes and your histories and your trade routes and your mercenaries and your contacts. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. I don't know. That feels weird.
Yeah.
I must be naive to the map game.
Well, I don't know anything about the map game. This is the first time I've been on a ship this size.
This is a smaller ship.
This thing is fucking huge. It's got rooms on it.
It's true.
I've never been on a boat. That's for sure.
Same.
You should see one of the 4 fucking airships we've got.
We are trying, DM. We are trying to go that far.
Tilvius, is that like? I'm assuming we're back on the other boat discussing this.
Yeah, you
Tilvius,
guys
does that
this
seem
point are
normal to
probably-
you?
back in your room.
Like you were around this kind of stuff way more than us. Does it seem like a rational thing to do? To be like the first thing you do, you burn your maps?
I'm gonna
Not
make a history
secure your
check to see if I
cargo?
know anything about this.
History, insight, nature, whatever you think is good.
I'll do insight, which would give me a 10.
A 10. On a 10, you probably think you were on the right track before. Sailing into the kingdom of Anralat without knowing where to make port and how to get through the reefs is a dangerous endeavor. A lot of these reefs come way too close to the ship. And it's a long way through them. It's not so much your understanding is it's not so much a straight line as it is twists and turns through the reefs. It's its own current. There's also places that have types of sea monsters that are better off avoided.
So if the Empire didn't know a route, they would probably try to steal a route.
I guess that makes more sense. You're right. I should. I don't know. I should calm down.
We are all back in our
Anything-
rooms now?
Yeah,
Anything to drink on this boat?
Yeah, back down.
Let's
at the
get
mess
Yari
hall.
drunk again. That was fun.
There is plenty to drink. As the day goes by, into like this next day, and you are kind of winding down, getting Yari drunk. Eventually, in the distance, come night of the next day, in the distance as you're sailing through, those of you that are still awake or on deck or looking through any of the portholes, would see like a light come flashing by and then disappear. And then a minute or two later, another light comes flashing by and disappears. Those of you that are awake at this, the Veilites just died out.
Gerda's muted. There you go.
Did I hear anything? Because have been up on deck, not drinking, but tripping, staring at the stars. So I saw it. Did I hear anything?
Some light conversation. Some people that are excited to make port. Some people that will not be staying on the ship and are very excited to get to Calum and head back down farther south. A lot of people don't seem to be excited about going farther north.
So the lights
But
did not make any sound?
you don't hear any noise from that, and nobody seems to be alarmed by it. Once again, the light comes through. Some time passes as the ship sails, that seawater just hitting up against it, the waves splashing. And eventually, in the distance, through the darkness here, you see like a giant crag sitting up out of the water, just rocks that pile high. And at the top, you see like this spinning light coming out of
Lighthouse,
it.
yeah.
And the ship starts to veer around. And a few minutes later, you all make dock in what you are told is the port town of Kalin. Not a very large town. Mostly people stopping for repairs or supplies. It's very much like just a port town that serves itself. You see quite a few fishing boats that are moored here. It's definitely no Ceres, not even half the size of Ceres. It's incomparably smaller. Lots of wooden shacks here, not a lot of brick or stone work, mostly made out of wood. Lanterns lining the docks and the town itself, dirt roads leading in as you make port.
I'm gonna ask a crew member, what the hell were those lights?
What lights?
The lights that came by.
What, the lighthouse?
No. You obviously saw them. Nobody on deck saw them.
I saw the lighthouse where we were headed to, as he kind of like gestures into the distance, just in the middle of the bay, this like large crag of rocks that sticks out, and a tower sitting on top of it with a light spinning in the middle, casting out into sea.
Okay.
It's a beacon that excuse me, prevents ships from crashing into rocks. Then it's a signal to let passing ships know that there are rocks there. It's called a lighthouse.
That's a light that zipped by us?
Yeah, as it spins, it makes moving lights in the sky sometimes.
I don't like it.
There's a moment specifically for Gerda. As you look out, you're reminded of something you saw in the middle. You've seen something like this before in like a large cove, something in the middle of the ocean, but this one's slightly less mushroomy.
Are you seeing the Feywild again?
Similar concept.
What?
Last time you saw a mushroom in the middle of the ocean. This time it's just a large tower with a light at the top.
I don't get it.
That's okay, dude. Anyway, the night passes. As the veil light bleeds in, you see this is like a large crescent bay that you've docked in. Sitting in the middle is that large tower sitting on its own little island here. And as you look out, the entrance to this bay is very tight. You don't think anything like too much larger than the frigate you rolled in on would make it through like the crags at the head of this bay. It's very much in like this crescent form. Very small town. Exactly. But very small town. The captain and the crew would tell you that you have leave of the city. Repairs will probably take at most 2 to 3 days. You can stay here. You can stay in the town. Obviously, lodging here is free, but you may avail yourselves. Return by the third day, so as not to be left.
Is there a guild hall in a town this small?
No, there is no guild hall in Kiln. You won't see a guild hall again until you get to Onrelot.
I was thinking it would be really useful to tell the guild what we know.
Yeah.
It would be. That would be nice.
Anyone have something?
No, not yet. I don't feel like staying on the ship. I'd like to go find an inn with a
I'll
nice
go with.
stable.
Yeah.
Oh, and is there like a spa or a bathhouse or anything in this town?
Probably not.
I could use a cleaning up.
Probably not a spa.
Bathhouse.
As you get farther north here, there probably is like communal bathhouses in most of the cities, even one this small. Nothing luxurious. They probably want like a silver for entry. As you come up to it, it's not marked. There's just a kind of a sign out front that has like a large hanging banner in front of the entrance. You see people like inside as you kind of peer through, wearing nothing but towels around their waist as they go about. But yeah, you can definitely find like a communal bathhouse.
Who wants a bath?
I could use a bath.
I can go for a bath.
Well, I mean, like, you always want water.
Yeah, Argyle, you kind of need a bath.
As true. As you guys are walking through and getting to this bathhouse, make a perception check.
Everybody,
very
me
good.
too?
Sure.
Sure.
Unless you're staring at the ground.
That's 23.
Oh my god.
I rolled an 18 on the die.
That's much better than me. I got 16.
I got 19.
Rolling, I dropped my dice. $28.
28? Holy shit.
No, 27. Sorry. I suck at math,
27.
apparently.
Still pretty goddamn good. Okay. Yari, what you notice as you're kind of looking around town, specifically on the lookout for, you're a little on edge at the moment. You're looking for like signs of a threat, things that are moving towards you. So what you notice is that most of this town seems rather thin. You're hesitant to say malnourished, but that's kind of the feeling you get. Argyle, as you look around, this is a pretty barren town. There's not a lot of carts going through carrying supplies. There's not a lot of resources being moved to and fro. Tilvius and Gerda, with your obscenely high rolls, as you're kind of walking through town, just around a corner, kind of like just heading out of view, you catch that glint of armor and the light that's steel against the veil light. And you catch that like blue and white of the knights of the kingdom here as they kind of veer around a corner. And as you do, you see like a large cart carrying like a multitude of supplies heading towards like the front of the village.
War requisitions.
But then you guys make it to this nice-ish bathhouse. It doesn't hold a candle to anything you had in Saris, especially not the guild hall's bathhouse. But it is like a large wooden building. It's got relatively warm water, not quite the scalding options that you had before, but it is warm.
Gerda, you want a bath?
I could probably find a pile of dirt to roll in.
All right, that's what I figured.
Like a dust bath?
Yeah, maybe that will cling to some of this blood on me and I can slough it off. I don't know if I feel like
Never hurts to ask.
Argyle's fucking covered in water at this point, just like he's like,
Argyle's like,
I'm already in the bath.
He's like a fucking angel out there just waving through.
All right. Tilius will get naked and get in the bath as much as he'll fit in with a pony body.
Pony body.
And again, you guys, whoever's in there with him, sees just the massive diagonal scarring all down his back.
It's pretty early in the day at this point. You guys are mostly alone in here. There are in the corner a couple of old men. These just like horribly old. They just got like wrinkles all over their face. They've got like maybe 3 hairs between them. Just sitting in the corner.
What are you trying to say, man?
Bag. Hey, man, I see a lot more than 3 hairs. I'm just saying.
Wow, no eyebrows either, hey?
It's true. They got
These
something
guys are-
going on. It's because they're fish people now.
Nice.
Yeah,
Stay gone.
it's it's pretty much empty in here.
There's no man with a handlebar mustache going.
No,
Goodness gracious.
man. I'm sure he's having a time in his oven. Right?
Dear Lord, a frog!
I want to be part of the camaraderie of the bathhouse, so I'm gonna sit on the edge and put my feet in.
So you just have
Aw.
clean feet.
I wouldn't go so far as to call them clean. I think
Yari gets in too, but makes sure that her pack is within arm's reach, and does I guess kind of uses a towel, not really because she's modest, but because she's trying to hide that she's got 2 tails.
Fair enough.
Fair enough.
Yeah, you definitely can do that. Worth noting as Gerda puts her feet into the water here. It just emanates out in murk. The murk just emanates from her in the water. But yeah.
sorry.
He's okay. As long as it doesn't get inside of my pores, I'll be fine.
That was so
And-
graphic.
Argyle, try not to leak too much poison in the water either.
Oh, I will try. Here, want to pinch my skin just a little bit?
Not particularly.
DM, I have a question that I need answered. That's
What's
a mechanics question. So my spells can be changed every long rest, like a druid.
Mhm.
Okay, I didn't know that. That changes so much right now. I'm not I play an intelligence character with no intelligence. Myself.
Checks out. That's okay. I wouldn't worry about it. They can teach that.
Yeah, we could fix that. I don't know if you could fix me though.
Nah. There's places in the world that could teach you how to play your class. I promise. I swear. Yeah, you guys.
Yeah,
take
you can
some
change your
time.
list of prepared spells when you finish a long rest.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
you choose from the artificer spell list. Yeah, it's just like a druid or a cleric.
Yep, it's dope. You don't
It
have
is
to worry
dope.
about having to know a mountain of spells.
I would rather have a mountain of spells.
I love wizard. Wizard is the best class. Yeah, not biased at all. Yeah, you guys take some time. Let the water seep in. The heat is refreshing. Eventually, in the corner, those old men get up, talking something about Go as they leave. Some type of game. Yeah, you guys just take that time and sit in the bath. Is there any discussion that happens as you guys are out here?
We're here for
Is that
couple of
a typical Autorelot game? Oh, I was just thinking because if they're playing Go, that's kind of Asian coded, and so is the Empire.
Wonder how
So-
that happened.
Yari is
I'm
like,
sure,
hey,
I'm sure there's no reason behind that.
no.
No.
Anyway.
Yeah. This is nice.
It's been a while since we were in water that wasn't salty, or near water that wasn't salty.
Yeah.
Yeah, how does it feel for people to be off of a ship for the first time in like over a week?
Oh, it feels really normal. Like the listening, like Yari had started to tune it out, and now it's like, oh, this is nothing's moving. This is a lot easier to concentrate.
Was there any stumbling as people got back onto land?
Probably a little bit from Argyle, just kind of getting used to, like what you already said, not shaking. Hey, Tilvius.
What can I do for you?
I just want to say I'm
sorry. You want a song? Oh,
no,
sorry.
I was just gonna say I'm sorry.
Okay.
I should have waited, but I felt like if I had waited, I didn't want you guys to be in danger is all. And
no, I appreciate that.
I jumped the gun a little bit. That's yeah, my bad.
No, well, we'll have each other's backs. I get it.
Yeah, that's kind of. I just needed to get that off my chest.
So we've been hanging out for a while, Argyle. I don't actually know all that much about you. What part of the continent you from?
Yeah, what part of the continent am I from? Where are the cenotes?
So that's more like on the edge of Gallica. You very well could be from Gallica.
Okay. I'm from a kind of bordering Gallica. I was raised in a cenote, if you know what that is.
I do not.
I don't know what that is.
Just think geological sinkhole in the ground filled with water and runoff. It's actually quite serene. Maybe
is it really, really deep and kind of like a basin?
Oh yeah, extremely deep. I
always thought dragons lived in those.
I think they can, but I think it'd be a little too wet for some of them.
Yeah.
Where the one I'm from is probably one of the oldest ones, I would say. At least it seems like it. It looks ancient. But yeah.
I spent a couple of years in a day's ride of Gallica, so
first time I met Brasati and Tilvius.
Yeah.
We were right next to Gallica.
Dang.
She technically went over the border.
Yeah.
How was that for you guys?
It was fine. I can't remember. That's where we first got. What did we get that we needed to deliver to Rusati's mom?
Something Rusati's mom asked us to pick up.
But she wasn't there.
No, we were supposed to take it back to Walden, and then she wasn't even there.
Yeah. Did we keep it? I don't even remember what.
I don't remember exactly. This was over a year ago in real time.
I think it's still in Rusati's bag. I think he hasn't touched it in over a year.
Was it like a baked good?
No, back then.
You dropped it off at the guild hall, as was part of the thing, right? And they were supposed to take care of delivery. On delivery, since she wasn't available, it was delivered to Rusati.
Yeah.
And I think he touched it one time and has left it in his bag. It's a big ass crystal ball.
Oh, that's right.
And, yeah, I like way back then. I did my best to not even pay attention to the things that I was delivering. I was more interested in delivering that the sword to just whoever random person.
Oh yeah, that was like the mayor of that town, that lizard folk guy.
Yeah, but he didn't want it, so I delivered it to the captain of the guard, whatever her name was. Oh, God, that was months ago.
That was a long time ago.
At this point, probably 2 months ago. Yeah.
Oh, so I think it's Tilvius' birthday in a couple of days, actually.
There you go. Do you share that with the?
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Yeah, I say that out loud. I think it's actually my birthday in a couple of days.
How
that's
old?
awesome.
I'll be 21 or 22. I forget what I said. Let me check my character sheet.
I don't really know when my
I'm
birthday
turning
is.
21.
We always at the temple me and the abbot had a little, I don't know, every time the day that I was dropped off there came
yeah.
around, we had like a little thing. He made these they're kind of like pancakes, and they're supposed to be sweet, but he is a terrible cook, and every year I'd eat them, and man, they tasted so bad. But it was nice to have, it was nice to have somebody that you weren't kind of competing against kind of in your corner. And I don't know, I always told him I liked them, but I knew he could see right through like everybody there. So probably the fact that I was lying to him just kind of made him laugh.
Well, if you let me know what day it is, I'll totally make you pancakes.
I haven't even thought about that, honestly, for years now.
You remember snow? There was always snow.
It was snow. It was in winter. It was like in the middle of winter. And we didn't like in the temple, we didn't really think about that. We didn't think about the days, the specific days. We thought about seasons, We're like, oh, the season's changing, but we weren't like, oh, you got to do this by Tuesday. It wasn't, like we didn't keep track like that. Every day was pretty much kind of the same. There was always training. Sorry, we were talking about Argyle. That's weird.
Yeah.
Technically, Tilvius too. His birthday.
Yeah.
How'd you get in the guild, Argyle?
Oh, that was me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Argyle was part of the caravan mission where I was starting.
Right. Oh, he wasn't in the guild before that.
No, we joined. He would. That was his proving mission, which was crazy because they were like actual guilds people on that, and they got
eaten.
They got torn up, and Argyle made it. So, gosh, if it wasn't for Argyle, I probably would have gotten torn up too. Argyle helped me fly. That was not comfortable.
Yeah, that's a weird experience.
Yeah. But yeah, Argyle, I never knew why you chose that.
What? The flying?
No, that job.
Come to think of it, I don't think so either. I just had a gut feeling about it, take one thing to another place, somewhere I've never seen before. First time, actually.
I mean, that's a long way from Gallico.
Yeah, a long way from home. I miss it sometimes.
Gerda, do you ever miss the swamp?
I do. I would love to visit another swamp that maybe other rat demis live, but I would never go back to my swamp because it is empty.
Yeah, you gotta visit the creek.
Hey, it's a good reference. Dakota, Yari was always pretty conscious of like demis and their population because she was trying to like fit in. Um, would I know like where a higher concentration of demis are in terms of like landmass?
To the east of Honorlot lies like the Kirin mountain range. There's a lot of demi population there that line the mountains.
Well, we should visit the mountain sometime then, Gerda. Maybe there's a swamp there.
That sounds nice. Be nice to meet more of my kind. Also, Telvius, are we going to celebrate your birthday?
That's up to you guys.
What's your favorite food? Go for it. I'm sorry, Gita.
I was just going to say I have some herbs I've been collecting that I'm sure I can put together that would create some sort of display of nice pyrotechnics.
Sure, whatever you guys want to do.
Really good. You want to see that?
At this point, you guys are starting to get a little pruny. Hello.
They said hello to you. They're waving at you because they like you more than me. Did you know that?
It's true. It's true. Yeah, you guys are starting to get a little pruny. You've been in here for a little bit.
I don't get pruny.
I was gonna say, are you immune to the pruniness?
Yeah, I get vibrant. I look prettier.
You are glistening at the moment. The vapors are doing wonders for you. So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
How adorable.
Adorable.
When were we supposed to go back to the ship?
I said it would take a couple of days to fix.
That was such a cute fade out.
Okay. Like I said, Tilvius, what's your favorite food?
Oh gosh, I don't know. I love pastries.
Okay. Is there any particular pastries? Are you more of a bread person? Do you like sweet cakes or something?
Yeah, all that.
Damn. All right, I guess this
I like pancakes too. I mean, pancakes are great. They're easy to make. They're delicious.
I got you. Okay.
Dude, this team's gonna be a fucking pancake monstrosity.
I used to take different fungus and herbs, wet reed type things from the swamp and grind them into powder and make a meal. And I used to make some grungy green sort of cakes. Maybe you'd like them.
Sounds good. Sounds good. I like that.
I'm sure Gerda would be willing to make it for you.
They're an acquired taste.
Well, I'm a frog. It can't get any more acquired than that.
Actually, you may like them, Argyle. Being a water-based creature, I bet you eaten some reeds and kelp in your life.
Mostly insects like crickets.
Dude,
That's just about it.
Slightly.
I'm making a wonderful insect remoulade.
God.
Sorry, what, Shiro?
Absolutely wonderful. No, that was wonderful. So as you guys kind of overstay your welcome, feeling a little overheated at this point, very, very pruny, exiting the bathhouse. What else do you guys want to do? The Veillight's still out here. What are you looking for in town while you have a couple of days here?
I would like to go buy some pancake supplies.
buy some pancake supplies. 100%.
Flour, eggs,
Water, eggs, all-purpose
butter.
flour,
Yeah,
baking soda, right? Is that
Yeah,
a
one of
yeah?
them.
sure,
Butter.
dude.
Some syrup,
Yeah,
some Aquarius.
basic starter. You know.
Can I get some like waterborne reeds that could be grounded? You know, we got to include everybody.
That might be a little difficult. You might actually have to go out into the bay for that.
That's fine.
Yeah,
I
you guys
know.
head. Go ahead.
I was gonna say I could maybe, if there are trees around, I could probably go look for like some spider webs or something to pull some spiders to dry out into a paste to make a remoulade. I mean,
Please make me an investigation check.
Please.
oh wait, why do I keep using this level 3 character sheet? Also, you guys see how tattered they are because I use it so much.
That's how you know
Yeah,
it's
you're
a good character.
You're level 5 now. You're all sorts of
I
better than
know.
that.
Okay, sorry. Insight.
Investigation.
Ooh. My insight's honestly pretty legit. My investigation.
Yeah, you have really good
kind of
insight.
total shit. So let's
Can
see.
Can I
I
give
do
her some guidance?
Yeah.
Give you a little
Before
guidance.
she heads off and you head to the shop for sure.
Yeah.
So
18.
oh, nice.
Ain't
pretty
so
good.
bad.
Yeah, for sure. You can find some cobwebs in a tree. You can find like a spider just kind of chilling up there. You find like this dead tree that has like this. You're not quite sure how it's producing whatever the approximation of sap is here, but that's pretty grotesque what it's got going on. So there you go on that point. You find some very nasty sap, some cobwebs, some spiders.
Okay,
For sure.
well, I'm gonna keep some of the sap for myself. I'm gonna take the spiders and I'm gonna take the cobwebs because I have kind of a good idea for them for the meal. I know it sounds gross, but I think it's gonna be good. But I will not make Tilvius eat sap on his birthday.
Spiders and cobwebs, though, yes.
No, the
Dope.
cobwebs. I honestly have like a really cute idea for cobwebs, so like it's gonna be okay.
Okay, I got it. I go for some pancake supplies.
Yeah, so you head over to like the basic general store in town here. It's pretty small, so you've got one store to pick from. You stop one of the people around town. Where can I pick up some like general cooking supplies? Like I'm looking to make a meal. They direct you over towards like a in town general store that kind of sells everything, right? For like food supplies. As you get in there, you see those like same bright, shining metal armored individuals as before, kind of sitting at the counter, having a discussion with the shop owner. If you're trying to listen in,
I would love to. Yes, thank you.
you would catch out the like tail end of this conversation. Yeah, we'll need all of the alcohol you've got available. You see the shopkeeper just kind of like looks at them and goes, all of it for what? And they look at him and they go, that doesn't concern you. We'll need all of it. And the shopkeeper just kind of looks at them for a second before he heads back out into the back of the shop and starts coming out with like barrels and barrels and stacking it in front of them as these people start heading outside and carrying it back to that like large cart, stocking it full. They've now got like a Congo line of like 3 carts behind them that they're pulling just full of supplies.
Is there I don't know if we've done a check on the armored guys, but is there any insignia on them, or are they from our ship?
Roll for it.
Yeah, can I roll a history?
Sure.
Okay. 17 plus 6 is 23. Sorry.
Holy shit. What's up, Yari?
Oh, I was just, I was putting my kiddo to bed. So while that math happened, I was like, hey, Really quickly, are we just buying stuff for Tilvius's birthday party? What's happening?
I
That's
am.
Yeah, Argo wants to
I'm-
make me pancakes.
buying pancake supplies. Yeah.
Got it.
Yeah. So as you're kind of looking on, you see that all of these knights have like the emblem of what looks like the head of a falcon on it. That's kind of just like the beaks pointed down.
But it's the butt of a wildebeest. It's very strange.
True. The sides of the emblem have like the feathers coming up towards the end, and it's
Mhm.
just kind of emblazoned on their like lapels or like the sides of their armor here.
Mhm.
That's what you see. With your history check of 23, you know this is one of the knightly houses. These are like knighted individuals, supposedly. You may have heard opinions about this house, and
Do
they
I
may
know
not
the
be.
name of the house?
So your understanding, you don't know like the whatever Onrella refers to them as. They probably all have like special names. You just
Mhm.
call it by the animal on the emblem. So you would just call this the Falcons, right?
Okay.
You don't know whatever the specific name is.
Okay.
But you probably have a negative opinion of this one. Your understanding is that like the knight in charge, whoever is on the table commanding that house of knights, gives them direct orders, right? That person takes their chain of command from the king and it goes down from there within the houses. You aren't a fan. You haven't heard positive things about this one.
Okay. Duly noted. I'm gonna carry on with my little shopping spree.
Yeah. You are 100% able to procure everything that you need for some pancakes. It's not the highest of quality ingredients that you've ever seen, but they only charge you like 5 copper for everything.
Do they have any like syrups? Like a maple syrup or like some kind of fruit syrup?
Yeah, they would have a wide selection of syrups actually here. As you get up and you start talking to the shopkeeper about it, he'll go, "Oh yeah. That's one of our specialties here. We collect and make our own syrups." And he kind of like pulls you to the side, and there's this wide selection of like every type of syrup you can imagine. This guy is incredibly experimental with what he's making. So you'd find like mint flavored syrup. Just absolutely wild concoctions over here.
I literally want mint syrup right now.
Me too.
I would totally try
It
that.
it is this
Tarragon
like
syrup.
it is
Oh
like
man, I
as-
tried tarragon syrup. I totally would. Lisa made like a syrup with Sweet Annie. It's so good. Sorry, never mind.
You're great.
No, that's awesome.
It looks as if somebody had taken molasses and just like put a drop of green food dye into it. That's the color that it's giving off. And he just kind of points to things, and he's got like this just massive selection and array of colors of syrups. It is a wall of this small general store.
Couldn't get anything super advanced, but has a literal wall of syrups.
Yeah, my man, I rolled to see if he had syrup, and he got a nat 20. So my man is a syrup aficionado.
He's like those people who like give waters that like taste waters for people or whatever.
Yeah,
Forgot they're
syrup
called.
is his thing. That's his passion.
Yeah, I grabbed like the mint syrup and like a couple berry syrups and like a syrup that is like super out there that like has ingredients that you don't think would be very good together. It's like the gag of it and like the maple syrup, the baseline.
He's got an equivalent to like pine needle syrup.
That tastes like Sprite.
Pine and tar.
Yeah, it looks like a monstrosity. You see pieces of like the needle inside the syrup as you're looking at it, but he assures you that it's good.
I take it. I take all those syrups and I give him like 2 gold for the whole thing.
Oh my god. He looks at you and he looks at the 2 gold. Are you sure? Is this?
Yeah, to help you with your syrup endeavors.
Thank you. Thank you. He takes the 2 gold. My man just made what he makes in like 6 months.
Yeah.
Just
Yeah.
easy.
Oh yeah.
This isn't a really big town, right?
No, this
No.
is a small town.
Okay.
I flopped my little frog ass back to the boat.
Back to the boat. Okay.
Yeah, I gotta get
Are we
ready.
staying at the boat or are we staying at an inn?
I wanted to get an inn at least.
Oh, okay. Then I go to the inn.
Okay. Yeah, you guys head over to this like 2-floor inn with like a barn in the back. It's kind of towards like the front of town here. You see like this large wooden gate that just says Kylum. It's got like a road that stretches up to the north and to the south. In the distance, you see like high mountains towering to the north. And back to the south, you just see like the hills and the waving land here. And you get to this small little inn. As you go inside, there's this shorter, robust individual behind the counter. He's got like a little widow's peak going on as like the sides of his hair are fading back. Looks to be in his like mid to late 40s, maybe early 50s individual. He's got like round spectacles on his face as he looks up at you. Slightly pointed ears on the shorter side here. He just kind of looks up as you come in. Can I help? Can I help you? Are you looking for a room?
Yeah.
Is there anything in specific you're looking for? Are you looking for like how many? And he kind of gestures behind him at a wall that is just full of keys.
No
It's
one's
just
staying
got
there.
keys on every single slot here.
Let's see. Boys in one and girls in another.
Sure.
So just 2 for you then.
How many boys are there? If Cirrus is here, there's 4 boys.
Seriously, yeah.
So let's get 2 rooms for boys and 1 room for girls. So 3 rooms.
3. Okay. You see as he kind of like gets up and climbs up a little ladder towards the side and picks out 3 keys and he puts them back towards you. He goes, they're on the top floor. It's most of the top floor. There's only 5 rooms up there. If you need anything, please let me know. I hope you enjoy your stay. Can I ask why you're in town? What brings you?
We came in on a ship. It needs a little repairs, so we're laying over for a couple of days.
Right. That makes sense.
Would there be a reason you would expect us to be here?
Yeah.
Seems like you were fishing for something, sir.
I was about to insight check him.
Yeah, go for it.
None of his business.
Oh,
None
that's
ya.
pretty good.
I
None
don't
your
say that to him.
beeswax.
I mutter that to the group, where maybe he heard it because Gerda doesn't have tact.
That is a 19.
I think on a 19, you don't get the feeling that he's asking for like malicious reasons. There doesn't seem to be any like ulterior motive here. It more so seems he's curious how long you're planning on staying.
Okay.
I thought that maybe he thought we were like the soldiers here to take resource.
No,
That's where I was going.
As you ask though, he'll say no specific reason. We just haven't had many guests lately.
Is it is it something to do with the soldiers?
Just not a lot of travel in the kingdom, especially in the north lately.
I see.
But if you need anything, please feel free to ask. I'll be here.
Sure. Thank you very much.
Yeah, and I'll slide the keys across to you. You guys can head upstairs to the.
As everybody else heads upstairs, Yari lingers behind for a second and says, "I know this is kind of a small town, but our centaur friend, it's his birthday soon, and he's something of a fine boatman, and I would like to get him some, if possible, fine arrows. And I don't know if there is a place in town where I could get something like that." I know it's asking a lot. I didn't know it was his birthday until recently.
We have some at the fringes. There are hunters that go out and procure food for the town. I know that there's a Fletcher among them. I'm not familiar with the individual, but I know there's someone that makes those for the town. I can't speak to the quality if they're up to standards or.
Okay. Are they closer?
Yes, they live they live in town here. Let me see if I can ask around about who they are and where you'd be able to meet them. I just know that they sell what they can at the butchers. Not so much about their routes or when they go or who they are, really. Just know we have hunters in town.
I would appreciate it.
Yeah, of course. I'll ask around tonight.
And the DM walking into town. This isn't the kind of place that would have a shop that would have magical items or anything like that. This is podunk.
The only magical items you could possibly think of in town would be like family heirlooms. You'd have to be like digging through somebody's sock drawer to find.
I'm trying to think of, like, we walked into a D&D town. Oh, some sort of crazy recluse lives here. Hey, that house looks like it's got some sort of weird silver smoke coming out of the roof.
Okay.
This is not that kind of a place.
Are you looking for anything that may be like, okay, this is a fantasy village, maybe there's some wild shit going on? Is that?
I mean, yeah, I would do that kind of thing.
Yeah, man, give me a perception check.
Okay. I have really good perception, but I've been rolling really bad. So let's see what we got. No, okay, that's not bad at all. 24 perception.
Okay. Yeah, on a 24,
it's okay if the answer is no.
Yeah. As you're looking for something odd and out of the place, you are stricken with, holy fuck. This is a random fishing village. You're lucky there are hunters that exist that go out into the woods for something other than fish. Here.
Yeah.
There's not a whole lot going on. The only thing that catches your eye is
Argyle. And
far
he's
off in the
hot.
distance.
He's just so hot.
Towards the southeast. Out in the distance, you see at the very edge of your vision through the woods, only capable of seeing this because your perception is outlandish. It looks like there's like a small wooden, like stone and wood hut out in the woods here. And as you're looking, you see like strange lights in the distance through the woods, almost as if it's like dancing lights appearing and disappearing, just small flashes of yellows and reds and greens and purples, and then they disappear. For a second, you think it could be like a trick of the veil light, but that's kind of what you catch in the distance.
Yari comes back in to the inn and goes, do you know what the lights are out on the fringes?
On the fringes. I'm sorry.
Like lights out on the edges of the town. Flashes out in the
can't.
forests.
In the forest.
Like past the town.
I can't say I'm familiar with whatever lights there are, but strange things happening out by the witch's hut is nothing odd.
Witch's hut.
Yes, we have a witch that kind of helps with herbs and poultices and slight healing.
Oh my god! There's a witch here.
Yes.
I'm so sorry. Thank you for this information, but I have to tell Gerda.
Is that an
Oh, it's fantastic. She'll be overjoyed. There's a witch.
Wonderful. She's not the most right. Best of luck.
Thanks, and do let me know about the Fletchers.
Yes.
The witch is she approachable, or is this?
Yes.
I think I understand.
Right. As long as that point has been conveyed, I would never speak ill of.
Look, sir, I think she'll be in great company. Thank you so much. You've been incredibly helpful.
Of course.
And I have 30 gold and 5 copper, and I'll give him 5 copper. And I'll say, I know it's like nothing, right? But it's something.
Pays for dinner.
Right. And I'll just slide that. And I was like, I know this isn't much, but consider it a thank you for talking to the Fletchers.
He'll take it and stow it in like some coin purse he has on his side and just nod at you.
And Yari goes upstairs into Yari and Gerda's room, assuming Gerda's in there, and goes, Gerda, I don't want to get you too excited, but on the edge of the village here on this little town, there is a witch. And theoretically, we could go talk to the witch. I figured you might like witches.
A witch, you say? Sorry.
That's what they told me downstairs.
100. I'm down. Shall we?
Do you think the boys want to go?
Fuck them.
Well, we should at least tell
Argyle
them.
in the background getting his fucking pancake shit together.
We should at least tell them. And so as we're leaving, I like knock on Argyle and Tilvius's room, and I go, we're gonna go see a witch. Just letting you know.
I was
Are
just
you gonna
kidding
get
when I
me
said
a-
they weren't invited.
Are you going to get me a surprise birthday present or something?
No, what? No.
Also,
No, I
if you
think
ask
it's a
questions,
literal
it's not a
witch.
surprise, so, and yes, I also think she's a witch, possibly a hag. We can only hope.
I've never met a hag, but I've read that they're very dangerous.
One time, my
Yes,
mom and father
hags and
got in a
witches.
fight, and my father called his mother-in-law a hag. But that's about the only thing I've ever got.
Just a quick heads up. Hags and D&D, different whole thing.
Different.
Whole thing. They're like some
Yeah.
evil motherfuckers.
My bad. Sorry.
So-
Sometimes evil.
We'll retract the hag
I think
thing.
that's baseline evil.
Yeah.
Whoops. So, but seriously, when I said fuck them, that was a joke. That was a joke, and I was muted when I tried to say it. So, no, they were totally invited. You were totally invited.
I think that's awesome that Yari would just take that as not a joke and be like, okay, yeah, sure. I'll just tell them where we're going.
Girls trip.
Sure.
Girls trip. Hag 99.
So you guys are headed towards this
Hashtag.
witch's cabin out in the middle of bumfuck nowhere.
I would like,
Sure.
yeah, sure.
Okay. You guys head out of this little inn. Argyle, did you leave your pancake mix back at the
Oh no,
Did you
I
take
put
it
it in
with
my
you?
bag of holding.
this fucker.
I'm an artificer. What do you want me to do?
This
That's
motherfucker.
one of the first things every artificer in the world does is makes a bag of holding.
This motherfucker. Yeah, man, you stow all your pancake mix. So do you guys leave anything at the end?
No, I'll take all my stuff.
I don't have enough stuff to leave.
Alrighty. Yeah, you guys head out, and you're kind of like moving through the town. The veil lights.
You know,
starting
we do
to
leave
die
two
out.
things. We leave two things behind.
Are you going to say?
Rosati and
Yeah, okay.
Cirrus.
They're having a moment. They seem to be like deep in conversation about something. It seems a little deep as it's going on back there. Some shit about magic. Yeah.
And
Yeah.
contracts and stuff. I understand.
Yeah, you know. Why is all of my copper silver? What are we doing? Why is it all platinum? What the fuck?
It's only platinum or copper.
Oh yeah, it's platinum and copper, that's what it is. Why can I not have the two most useful forms of monetary compensation? Yeah, you guys head back through the city. The veil light starts to die out. And eventually you head just outside, just towards the southeast, and you get to like this trail that leads into the forest. It's very much like a slightly beaten dirt path here. The trees, we're towards the end of fall at this point, so all the leaves have kind of fallen off. You're looking at like dead trees, and it's very sparse through. And now that you're standing here, you see in the distance, just at the edge of your vision, those lights that blink in and out, those like blues and greens and yellows, as they just kind of like fade. And you're not sure if that's real or not. You're just standing at the front of this forest. There's like a rough path that seems to be where you were told to go if you wanted to get to this hut that's out in the woods.
I'll bring up my own dancing lights and have them be some fun multicolors and illuminate our way as we make it through the forest.
Yeah, for sure. Is anybody else doing anything interesting as you walk through here?
I just want to make sure that we're safe. That's what Yari normally does.
For sure. So as you're walking, then, if you're concerned about safety, you're the first to notice. You don't pick up with your passive perception. You don't pick up anything odd, but you start to hear noises in the woods, just like very off. Like moans and sighs, like these odd just throes of death in the woods, like something like animals passing.
Are we on a path?
You are like a very roughly beaten path.
Okay. I make very certain that we don't stray from it.
Yeah. Out in the woods, you just hear the wildest noises. And as you're going, nothing jumps out at you. Nothing crazy happens. You make it towards this like stone and thatch and wood hut in front of you. As you get through the path, it opens up into this, and you see that there's like a window in the edge that's lit with light, and inside you see what you can only explain as the most stereotypical thing you could possibly see at this moment. Inside, it looks like there's this like rather round, rotund woman in through the glass, lit by the light here, with like a large brimmed hat that comes up to a point and kind of falls off to one side. And she appears to be sitting over a table. And in the distance, you hear like the crackling of what sound like dice hitting a table, as she kind of like sits here and rolls like this. And that's the last thing you hear for tonight. We're gonna wrap it up there.
Oh,
at 10:45. We'll end as you get ready to go into the knock on this lady's door in the middle or getting towards the night.
Roll for initiative.
No rolling for initiative here.
We shall initiative.
No rolling for initiative.
Initiative now.
Attack, please.
That's
100% attack, please.
Mostly because I think this having this conversation with this lady may go on a little bit longer.
Petty this.
I'm down for it. Anyway, that's been a very, very chill night. Let's talk about outros. Hi, Argyle.
That's a perfect time to freeze. That's absolutely.
Yeah, was it?
That was really well done.
That was so
thanks,
good.
guys. Thanks,
so
guys.
good.
I want to thank the Academy and my mom and Frog God. Hi guys, I was playing Argyle or Artificer, whatever. Pancake time, making bacon pancakes, making pancakes.
Take some bacon and you put them in a pancake.
Hey, take out exactly. He already knew.
Wonderful. Hi, Tobias.
Oh, hi. I'm putting my dice back in their container right now because I'm a responsible gentleman. Responsible gentleman.
As you do. Hi, Yari.
I don't want to do this. I don't want to unmute. I don't want to talk about things. I don't want to burden you with my worries and outros. Why can't we all just hang out and not even worry about Gizmo? Why does he always have to come up whenever we're talking about things? Why are you going to feed him after midnight? Why are you going to get him wet? You know you're not supposed to feed him after midnight. You know you're not supposed to get him wet. He's Gizmo.
Dude, I'm going to be real with you. You said Gizmo, and I had to sit there and think. I was like, what are you not supposed to do with gremlins again? What is...
You don't feed him after midnight. You don't get him wet.
Wet.
You don't tell them stories about bacon.
Look at him. Look at that little fella.
You don't put them in small bags and throw them. You don't stick them to things. Well, there's a lot of rules about gremlins. You don't pop them open.
Don't let them operate heavy machinery.
No.
Yeah.
True.
You don't lick them and rub them on things.
I think Gizmo is forklift certified. I'll like to add.
Look, I'm done with this. That was my outro.
Good bit.
You got to deal with it.
Good bit. Hi, Gerda.
Hi. I think this is the cleanest Gerda's feet have been in maybe since birth, to be honest. Because
what you don't see is the cleaning individual that comes into the pool after closing, once like the night has set in, gets to the pool and looks and just
has a heart attack and dies.
Shock and awe, this just face of complete disbelief at what has occurred in this pool from just your feet.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna apologize for who I am, so that's kind of on him. I do honestly have a really cute idea for the spiders and the spider webs too. And I'm so excited to meet this old witch. And let's hope that this wasn't a terrible mistake. And in case you guys didn't know, a hag and a witch in D&D are actually incredibly different.
Very different. I've been to Kodo Shiro. This has been some D&D. Pretty chill night. All right, what's our outro bit, team? What do you got?
I don't want to do an outro bit.
I don't like them. Can we stop doing them?
Yes.
I don't like bits anymore. This sucks.
Thank you so much for tuning in to another Vibe Tribe production. What's going to happen next time? Well, you're going to have to tune in to find out. But until then, remember, take care of yourself, love one another, and as always, make sure that you keep the good times rolling. Thank you for being here, and we'll see you next time.